Becoming a successful trader takes a lot of time and hard work. Most people lose money not because they don't know what to do, but because they do not follow these 5 unbreakable rules. If you want to stay consistently profitable in this space, you must learn how to abide by these rules. And if you are tired of struggling and the blowing account, you have decided within yourself finally that you want to make profit consistently and stay profitable in the industry, then you have to watch this video to the end. Don't skip any part. It will not just help you, but it will change your trading journey. Hello people, welcome back to Finspoke channel where we decode trading, money and mindset for everyday people. If you are serious about trading forex, crypto, stock or synthetic indices, you are actually in the right place. Today I am breaking down 5 golden rules that made me consistently profitable. Let's dive in. 5 rules to become a profitable trader. Number 1, know exactly what you are looking for in a trade. If your eyes keep wandering all over the chart, looking for a new thing every day, you are not trading, you are simply gambling. Each time you want to trade, you should know exactly what you are looking for in that trade. You don't come every day looking for a new thing. No, you need a clear setup, a clear entry signal, and a solid reason behind every trade. You need to have a solidified edge, know your market bias, structure, entry zone, and exit plan. You need to have all these things in place. Build conviction and the confidence before you go ahead to click that button either by yourself. You need to build a strong conviction and the confidence. Don't just open your chart, glance at the chart, and then boom, you are on a trade. Number 2, be mentally and psychologically focused. Most people that are struggling, I tell you, is as a result of their emotions. And a lot of people that have quitted in this space also did that because of emotions and psychology. Now, trading is not just charts, it's a chess. I do say this, it's a game. You have to train your emotions to be calm, disciplined, and grounded. No revenge trades, no FOMO. Show up with a clear mind. Trading is a business, not some slot machine. So treat it as one. The day you start treating trading as a business, you will start seeing the difference. Focus more on having good risk to reward, using proper position sizing, and the build convictions with your edge. Now, there is something I do say. When you focus more on making money instead of becoming a better trader, you discover that you won't really get it right. But the moment you focus more on becoming a better trader, you are actually programming your brain to become the best trader you could be, thereby becoming less anxious when trading and more confident. Focus on building good habits every time you come to the market. Number 3, focus more on learning and understanding the market conditions. Now, your worst enemy when it comes to trading is not really the market. It is your reaction to the market, the way you react towards the market, towards what the market is showing you. One thing I think that is holding a lot of traders back is because they don't know how to recognize and read market conditions. And they don't also know how to act based on these conditions. This particular thing I mentioned here held me back for some time before I actually wake up to the reality. Now, sometimes you have bull run and bear market. It depends on your strategy, but it comes to a point or at some point, your strategy doesn't work or it seems your strategy is no longer working. Now, at that point, your job as a trader is to recognize these market conditions. Don't just memorize patterns. Understand what the market is telling you per time. Learn how price reacts to news, structure breaks, liquidity grabs, and all. Learn all these things. It will help you as a trader. Now, as a trader, we are consistently learning and adapting to these market conditions and using the information to figure out how we can change and become a better trader. For me, I pay more attention or I focus on finding out the reasons why my strategy stopped working. When I am using a particular strategy, it works and at some point it doesn't work again or it seems it's not working again. I sit down to find out the reason why it is so. Is it because of the news? Is the news a high impact news? Is it fixed week? Is it CPI? Is it FP week? I try to note all these things down, and that is why journaling is very important in trading. You can check one of my videos. I will leave the link of that video in the description where I talk about how to get started as a beginner. I explain journaling there. So when you record all these things or note all these things down, it will help you a lot. As I focus more on finding out why a particular strategy I am using part time is not working, I equally recommend you to do so. It will help you instead of jumping from one strategy to another. It will help you a lot. I understand that as a trader, you need to understand a lot of strategies to know what to apply per time. Number 4, recognize and control your emotions. A lot of traders, both new and experienced traders, including my very self that is sharing my journey, at some point we get emotional. It is just normal. Where the problem lies is when you can't control it or when you don't recognize that your emotions is playing in this particular trade. Now, what these emotions does to us is sometimes when we lose, we try to revenge the market. This is our emotions come into play. And sometimes if you actually check the reasons why we lose the trade, emotions also could also be one of the reasons. One of the reasons. I didn't say is the reason, that's just one of the reasons. I do say that market is not your enemy, your worst enemy. It is your reaction towards the market. That is the issue here. Now, if you take time to journal your trade, learn your patterns, you unlock discipline, and discipline prints money. Learn to train your emotions. Detach your emotions from your trading. It will help you a lot. And when you train your emotions, learn to understand when your emotions come into the trade that you are taking. Recognize it. Once you are able to figure these things out, once you train yourself to recognize your emotions, I tell you, one, there will be this calmness in you when you are trading, and you will equally trade with less stress. So try and detach your emotions from your trade. Many traders don't know when to step away, and in return, they end up digging a very big hole for themselves by blowing the entire account or sustaining a bigger loss. When I started newly, years back, there are times I used to get losses. I will close and go again. Close and go again. I was sustaining loss. Let's say I take the first trade loss, I close. I take another one, I close. I took another one, I close. At some point, to me, I will be like, I don't want to close my day with red. So when I say this, it is emotions that are playing that period. And you see me entering anyhow trade, in fact, entering random trades. Because of what? I couldn't control my emotions and the loss keep widening. Sometimes I will end up blowing that account. Some other times the loss will be so big. Just, you know, on few occasions that I was able to, recover the losses and close trades with green. So I know that a lot of traders out there understand perfectly well what I'm trying to say, and they have been experiencing it. Now, what I am trying to say is that what was playing within that period is your emotions. You are revenging the trade. You don't have control of your emotions anymore. And in this situation, as a person, as a trader, what do? You need to train your emotions. That is the truth and nothing but the truth. You need to train your emotions so that you will be able to recognize it when it comes to play in your trade. When you train your emotions, detach it from your trade. If you detach it from your trade, what it will do for you is you will trade with calmness and less stress. It's just like when I do tell people, allow markets to come to your zone. So when markets come to your zone, there is this calmness because the trade will just pick and start running. So when you trade without emotion, there will be calmness and there will also be less stress. If you have not experienced this thing that I am saying, try to do that. You will understand it better. When I was going through all those things, of a truth, I don't really understand what was going on. I don't really understand what I was doing. I thought I was doing myself good. I was thinking that taking much trades will actually help me out of the situation. But the answer is no. What was happening that time is that I failed to recognize that it is my emotions that come to play. I failed to discipline myself and I lack self control. So I was just doing anyhow, and the market was beating me left, right, front, back, and center. Many people have experienced what I am saying. And the truth is that when all these things are happening, I wasn't living in reality. I was just depending on what I may call fantasy. Now, what I did was to take a U turn because it's only an insane person that will do something over and over and over again and expect a different result. I did a U turn. I have to sit myself down. I have to ask myself series of questions. I have to, talk to some people. But the first thing is that I sit myself down, look at the things, try to find out what I wasn't doing right. The things I wasn't doing right was my focus. And at the end of the day, when I resolved the whole thing within myself, had peace, and I come out better. Emotions. Recognize when your emotions sits in your trade. Know when to step out of the trade so that emotions won't control it. I learned to use my losses and my failures to my own advantage. It helped me a lot. That was when I started growing, not just as a person, but as also a trader. I focus more on building emotional control, stay disciplined, and keep using my failures as a lesson. And I recommend that you equally do so. You need time as a trader, your own personal time. Forget all this noise on Telegram, Twitter, and you need time to examine what you are doing. Nobody will do it for you. Rule number 5, enjoy this journey. Trading is a hard career path, and many people have tried it and quit, while many others are successful. It is up to you as a trader to either become successful in this space or to quit and go and rest. Back then, my mentor used to tell me, say, go hard or go home. Trench is never a place to stay. Being a trader takes an extreme level of accountability. So you must be able to take accountability of every of your success and your failure and take full responsibility for it. That is it, what makes you a trader. If you don't stay accountable for your every of your activity in this trading industry, you will not really grow. Trading is a game. and you will always fall down. But it is up to you to decide when you want to get up or you want to just lie down flat. A lot of people in this industry could not handle stress and they quit the industry. Let me say this to you. The best trader is that trader that has lose and lose and lose and lose again. But the losses shaped him. He learned a lot from that his losses. And the losses makes him to become better than who he is today. Your focus should be on how to become better in your experience, in your strategy, in what works. The one that is not working, why is it not working? What is the reason behind the not working? And not which book should I read? Which video should I watch? Don't be deceived by millions of videos on YouTube. Don't be deceived with millions of books on trading. Sometimes it is not the video you watch, it is not the book you read. It is you sitting down face to face with that chart, spending time with the chart, spending time with the market. Know what the market is telling you. Study the market and see what is happening within that period. Then you'll come out better. Create time for charts. Study it. I don't mean when you are taking trades. I mean opening your chart, sit down to study the movements, study the histories. When you are doing all these things, you will keep gaining an experience and keep refining those experiences that you are gaining. It will help you a lot. Follow this rule, and the journey will be a bit easier for you. I mean, watching the market and gaining experience in price action. That's how price reacts per time. How the market reacts sometimes. The more time you have just watching the market and testing your experience, the more experienced you become, and the more easier it will be for you to read the market. So find time and spend time with the market, with the charts, and see what happens. There are things nobody will teach you, your mentor will not teach you, videos will not teach you, books will not teach you. You will discover these things by yourself just by spending time in the market. And if you have enjoyed this video, please don't leave without subscribing if you have not done so, without leaving a comment and liking this video. Kindly share this video. I will see you in my next video. Thank you for watching.